taking a look at some of the biggest upcoming matches and upsets that are already getting so much attention from the last 2 days. Here with us is senior writer with The Athletic, Chris Vannini. Chris, welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
So let's start with those breakout Cinderella teams. McNeese State with the huge upset over Clemson. Look, this is what makes the tournament so exciting. But are they emerging as this year's must-watch team?
They really are. There have not been that many first-round upsets this year. It's the first time since 2017 that no team seeded 13th or lower won. McNeese was a 12, and they won. And not only did they win, but they're an interesting story. Their coach, Will Wade, has basically already accepted the job at NC State. He has talked about it. He's told his team about it. Everybody's kind of upfront about it. They've also got a manager who's kind of a viral sensation, Amir Khan. He's got NIL deals himself with his big boombox and a bunch of the things that he wears. So, yeah, McNeese is probably your biggest underdog Cinderella left in the tournament.
Oh, now I'm interested in the coaches and the manager, too. I want to know more. Let's talk about St. John's and Rick Pitino, the first coach to win conference titles with 5 D1 teams, the only head coach to take 6 different schools to the big dance. How big of a deal is this if the Red Storm can bring a national championship to the basketball mecca where I am in New York City, Chris?
It's really unbelievable. It's an incredible story for Rick Pitino, who has been in that Northeast area for a very long time. He won a championship at Louisville. He's taken 3 different teams to the Final Four in the past. He's looking for St. John's to be number 4. And he took over a program that was pretty downtrodden a couple years ago and has turned it into a number 2 seed. They won the Big East, and they won their first NCAA tournament game since 2000. So that's a team that's kind of come up very quickly. They're in New York. A lot of people paying attention to it. And not only is Rick Pitino in the second round, his son, Richard Pitino, is the coach at New Mexico. They won yesterday, and they're the first father-son duo to win games in the NCAA tournament in the same year.
All right, very cool. Let's go back to Colorado State's win over Memphis. What do you expect there moving forward, Chris?
Yeah, Colorado State has been rolling. They've won 11 straight games now. They beat Memphis, the 5 seed, yesterday. Memphis was missing one of their better players, and Colorado State was actually favored. But Colorado State, the last couple of years, has been a pretty big pain for other teams. They continue to win games that maybe people aren't expecting them to win. And this could be a team, them and McNeese State are the lowest seeded teams left, both as 12s. And yeah, they're kind of another Cinderella looking to make a run.
I spoke to you last week, Chris. You mentioned Duke University was your pick to win it all. Now we've seen Thursday's games. We've seen Friday's games. Do you stand by Duke?
I do. Cooper Flagg is going to be the #1 pick in the NBA draft. He was coming off a sprained ankle. He looked fine, 14.7 rebounds. Duke looks to be rolling as we would expect. But the second round for a lot of these top teams is going to be difficult because there weren't a lot of upsets. Suddenly, a lot of these second round games are going to be very big. The one thing about Duke, they are the only ACC team left in the tournament. They won the ACC and are the best team in that league, but that league turned out to be not very good. And so it'll be interesting if Duke is as good as we think they are, and I think they are, because I'm still picking them to win it all.
All right, we'll see how it plays out. Chris Vannini, always appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.